Hey, this is the second week of our mistakes people make with the driver. So last week we talked about this left shoulder staying high. This week we're going to talk a little bit about some lateral movement. So one of the things that people naturally do with the driver, and this is okay, is there's a wider stance. But what happens to people is when they make this wider stance, they end up with too much lateral movement. So even though it's a driver, you still need to stay on axis in the swing. So what I'll see is people get set up, they have this great wide stance, balls forward, left shoulder's up a little bit, and then they'll take their backswing and they'll go over here. Well, when you make that movement off the ball, now your relationship to the ball just changed and it's hard to find it. And what'll happen is you can generate a little bit of speed from there, but your contact's not going to be great. Now, if you're in a long drive contest, we kind of want some movement off the ball, but they're not trying to hit it in fairway. They just have to hit 1 out of 10 balls on this grid. So this lateral movement that you see is not great for hitting a driver. So what we want to have happen is when you have this wide stance, we really want to stay here on axis. So when I swing, I'm really staying in the same place that I started. There's going to be a little bit of movement, but you want to limit it as much as you can. Hopefully you understand a little bit more about some of the mistakes that people make with driver, and we will see you next week.